is Lombok. An island east of Indonesia. It got a lot, and I say a lot, of tour destinations. You can hike, you can dive, you can watch sunrise, sunset, you can fly, you can have the nightlife, partying all night, or you can just center yourself, embracing the wind, feeling the sun, or just enjoy what the earth has to offer. Lombok will give you everything: lake, mountain, waterfall, cave, hills, hot spring, net villages, and of course beaches. But of all that, there is a special place in Lombok, Gili Trawangan, or Gili T for short. It is a must to visit Gili T if you're in Lombok. It is the 6th most wanted place to visit in Asia. You cannot say you have been to Lombok if you don't visit Gili T. But soon, that may change.
Kita juga ingin segera fasilitas yang berkaitan dengan MotoGP 2021 itu juga segera dikerjakan. Sehingga 2020 semua fasilitas yang diinginkan oleh MotoGP itu betul-betul sudah siap.
On 2014, Mandalika was assigned as a special economic zone, Government Regulation number 52 of 2014. This was backed with Indonesia's plan to host international MotoGP race in Mandalika in 2021. And with that, Indonesia invited all its investors to invest in Mandalika. Haritanu Sudibyo, the CEO of MNC Group, Khairil Tanjung, CT Corporation Group, Budi Hartono, CEO of Jarum, and all those huge businessmen in Indonesia. The MotoGP race itself requires an extra work to do. Just imagine, there are a total of 17 teams. Each team at least consisted of 200 people, not counting the fans, of course. To host this thousands of people, Indonesia gave chance to International Brand Hotel to open its branch in Mandalika. These hotels like the Pullman, Grand Mercure, X2, Marriott, and Novotel, which already taking customers as of now. All this, it will all be handled by the ITDC, Indonesia Tourism Development Corporation, a state-owned corporation that had planned to cover the construction of many kilometers of Mandalika areas. This is all seems like an incredible thing. But how will Lombok or Indonesia in this matter will handle this? And how will these affect Lombok and Indonesia tourism? Mandalika racetrack will be one of a kind. It will be one of the first racetrack with a series race mode. MotoGP representative has said that Mandalika track is a unique proposition. It is set on a tourist destination. With Mandalika Resort, the Mandalika racetrack will be surrounded with many tourist destinations. This alone will become an attraction of its own. Sagar Beach, Tanjung An, Marasa Hill, and of course Kuta Beach. The idea of city race is that whenever there will be a race, they will set up the whole thing that is necessary for the event to be held. And once the event is over, they will disassemble the whole thing so that it can function as a normal city, with tourist destination to visit for all the comers. With Mandalika becoming like this, Mandalika will be an international tourism, expected at least to welcome 100,000 tourists, plus the MotoGP team. Bill, or the Lombok International Airport, will become the main transportation to reach Lombok. Once you landed in Bill, it will only take less than an hour to reach Mandalika. Lombok has rapidly improved the access around Bill for the past few years to be able to support this. Or, if you enjoy the sea, you can hop onto a cruise ship that sails from many different countries to Gili, a harbor that just recently opened in Lombok. A cruise ship by the name of Sun Princess just recently spotted to dock there. A cruise ship capable to carry more than 2,000 passengers. This cruise ship alone will help boost tourism in Mandalika. The condition of Mandalika as of this video is made seems a little bit of behind. Indonesia's plan to build Mandalika is somehow still a little bit blurry. With the circuit targeted to finish in 2021, this seems like a little bit too ambitious. The development of the resort and the infrastructure in 2019 was still lacking, considering it's only 2 years away. The cost for hosting the MotoGP itself for every year is estimated at $69.5 million, or 975 billion in the local currency, the rupiah, and not forgetting the cost to develop Mandalika's infrastructure to be classified for international tourism. The project cost for Mandalika Urban and Tourism Infrastructure Project, or MUTIP, is set at exactly $316.5 million. Indonesia and the ITDC then took a loan from the AIIB. The AIIB, or Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, has agreed to loan for 78.5% of the total cost, which valued at $248.4 million, while the remaining $68.1 million will be from Indonesia and ITDC themselves. The AIIB assessment of the overall project risk of this project is rated high, as there are significant potential environmental and social risks. The social risk is this: there are still land disputes in Mandalika. Which this will be the main problem to further delay the development of Mandalika. And not forgetting the million, if not billion, debt that Indonesia already have. There's another problem: the construction of Mandalika as special economic zone also implies that other tourism destinations will get even less attention they should get, like Senggigi, Gili Trawangan. Gili T has been the face, the icon of Lombok. It already got so little attention from the government. The development of Gili T over the past few years is nearly insignificant compared to other places. The road has not even been paved yet. Minimum lights along the road. This problem seems to be overlooked by the local government and the central government. With the Indonesian government interest shifted to Mandalika, this potentially shut down places like Gili. But let's be honest, we'll all still be partying all night in Gili, right?